Most people go through life believing reality is something fixed, external, and beyond their control. But what if everything you perceive is just a projection of your own consciousness? Neville Goddard's teachings shatter the illusion of a solid, unchangeable world, revealing that life is nothing more than a simulation shaped by awareness and assumption. Every experience, every synchronicity, every so-called coincidence is nothing but a reflection of the subconscious mind. This isn't philosophy for the sake of philosophy. It's the mechanics of creation itself. The question is, are you consciously programming your reality, or are you running on autopilot, trapped in the conditioning of limiting beliefs? Think about it. When was the last time you truly questioned the nature of your existence? If reality operates like a dream, then who is the dreamer? Neville argued that consciousness is the only reality, and everything you experience is a direct result of your assumptions. If you assume lack, lack manifests. If you assume abundance, abundance follows. It's not magic, it's mechanics. The subconscious mind takes orders from belief systems, whether they serve you or not. The power of assumption is the control panel of this cosmic simulation, and until you wake up to it, you're just another character in a script you didn't even write. The way out? Awareness. When you realize that your thoughts, emotions, and deep-seated beliefs are constantly shaping your external world, you stop feeling like a victim of fate. Instead, you become the conscious architect of your destiny. But breaking free from the illusion isn't just about intellectual understanding. It's about practice, daily observation, self-inquiry, and relentless questioning of your reality. What narratives are you repeating? What limiting patterns are running in the background? This is where the real work begins, challenging everything you once thought was real and stepping into the power of creation. And once you understand this, the next step is harnessing the mind to reshape reality itself. Your mind isn't just a passive observer of reality, it's the architect of it. Every assumption, every belief, every deep-seated expectation programs the simulation you experience. Consciousness isn't just awareness. It's the raw material from which your reality is shaped. That's why two people can look at the same situation and experience completely different worlds. One sees opportunity, the other sees limitation. One feels empowered, the other feels trapped. The only difference? Their internal programming. Your belief system acts like a lens, filtering what you allow yourself to perceive, attract, and experience. And most of those beliefs, they weren't even yours to begin with. From childhood, conditioning bombards the subconscious mind, shaping an identity built on external programming. Parents, society, media, all feeding assumptions about what's possible, what's realistic, what's out of reach. But here's the secret. None of it is real unless you accept it as truth. Neville Goddard insisted that assumption hardens into fact, meaning the stories you tell yourself today become the reality you live tomorrow. Want proof? Look at your life. Every struggle, every breakthrough, every repeated cycle, it all traces back to an underlying belief. The good news? Beliefs aren't set in stone. They can be rewritten. Reprogramming starts with awareness. Pay attention to the automatic thoughts running in your mind. Catch yourself in limiting assumptions. Flip the script literally. If you catch yourself thinking, "I never get what I want," immediately replace it with, "Everything always works in my favor." It's not about wishful thinking. It's about conditioning your subconscious to accept a new reality. The mind is like soil. Whatever you plant, it grows. Feed it scarcity, and it manifests struggle. Feed it abundance, and the universe responds in kind. The key is consistency, because once your assumptions shift, reality follows. And if reality follows thought, then mastering thought is the first step to rewriting your experience entirely. If reality is nothing more than a projection of the subconscious mind, then changing it isn't about effort, it's about assumption. Neville Goddard taught that the key to shifting circumstances lies in assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled. This isn't daydreaming. It's a precise method of reprogramming the mind to accept a new reality as inevitable. The moment you feel something is already true, the subconscious mind begins aligning external events to match that internal state. This is how manifestation works, not through force, but through alignment. And yet, most people sabotage themselves by waiting for proof instead of assuming it's already done. One of the most powerful techniques for reshaping reality is revision. Every night before sleep, revisit events that didn't go as planned and rewrite them in your mind. Imagine the conversation going differently, the outcome shifting in your favor, the situation unfolding exactly as you wished. This isn't just a mental exercise, it's a quantum adjustment. The subconscious doesn't distinguish between what happened and what's vividly imagined. The more you revise, the more reality conforms. Try it with something small, a past argument, a missed opportunity, and observe how the energy around it shifts. What seemed permanent suddenly becomes fluid. Living in the end is the final piece of the puzzle. Instead of reacting to current circumstances, align your state of being with a version of you who already has what you desire. If you were already wealthy, how would you think? If you were already in love, how would you feel? Embody that state now. Walk, talk, and think as if it's already done, because in the mind, it is. Reality bends to those who refuse to entertain anything less than their desired outcome. But to sustain this, the mind must be trained. And that's where meditation comes in, bridging the gap between thought and manifestation. Meditation isn't just about relaxation. It's about accessing the control panel of your reality. The subconscious mind is most receptive when the body is still and the mind is quiet, which is why meditation is one of the most powerful tools for reprogramming belief systems. Neville Goddard emphasized that the state of SATS, state akin to sleep, is the gateway to manifestation. In this state, the conscious mind quiets, allowing new assumptions to sink deep into the subconscious. This is where you plant the seeds of transformation. Done consistently, meditation shifts internal conditioning, breaking cycles of limitation and opening pathways to abundance. A simple but effective method is visualization meditation. Sit in a quiet place, breathe deeply, and imagine yourself already living the reality you desire. See it in first person, feel the emotions, engage the senses. If you want wealth, imagine touching crisp bills, seeing the numbers in your bank account, feeling the confidence of financial freedom. The subconscious doesn't distinguish between real and imagined experiences. What it accepts as true, it manifests. Many successful people unknowingly apply this principle. Athletes visualize winning before competing. Actors embody their roles before stepping on stage. You can do the same with your life. But meditation isn't just about visualization. It's also about detachment from the illusion. When practiced regularly, meditation rewires the brain, dissolving the fear-based conditioning that keeps people stuck. You stop reacting to external circumstances and start responding from a place of mastery. Instead of chasing results, you become the frequency of what you desire. This shifts everything. Meditation is the bridge between assumption and reality, between thought and creation. And once the mind is trained to hold focus, stepping into full conscious creation becomes not just possible, but inevitable. Most people drift through life believing they are at the mercy of fate, circumstances, or external forces. But once you understand the mechanics of consciousness, you realize that every event, every synchronicity, every so-called coincidence is simply a reflection of your inner world. You are not here to react. You are here to create. Neville Goddard taught that assumption is creation, meaning that reality is nothing more than a mirror of your dominant thoughts and beliefs. The moment you take responsibility for your assumptions, you take control of your destiny. Life stops being something that happens to you and starts being something you shape deliberately. Becoming a conscious creator isn't about forcing change. It's about stepping into alignment with the reality you want. If you desire success, embody the mindset of someone who already has it. If you seek love, become the version of yourself who naturally attracts it. The universe responds not to desperation, but to identity. Everything you experience is a result of your self-concept, the way you see yourself in relation to the world. This is why transformation starts within. Change your perception, and the external world will follow. The shift isn't instant, but when done consistently, it is inevitable. Mastering this requires commitment. Observe your thoughts daily. Speak only from the perspective of the reality you desire. Surround yourself with ideas, books, and people that reinforce your vision. Keep a journal where you write as if your desires are already fulfilled. Use meditation to solidify new assumptions, and practice revision when old patterns try to resurface. This isn't about blind faith. It's about understanding that reality bends to those who hold unwavering conviction. You are not a passive participant in this simulation. You are the one behind the controls. The only question left is, will you fully step into that power?